to the Metro United Manu Rico. We have broken from the nonverbal shambles. We are free. I'm a firm believer of like, go nonverbal, my king. Go, like take the time off, like live a little to create a little. I'm of the belief, like I do think consistency is much more key. Like consistency is key. Like working out, eating healthy, sleeping, routine, whatever, reading, writing, whatever. Consistency is key, and like it is shown. Like if you constantly keep doing this, like you will see results. But when it comes to certain things, I feel like only I can dictate how I choose my consistency. And I was getting a little spooked. I was getting a little scared. I genuinely was like, okay, what's going on? It took the full moon being in Sagittarius, hella optimistic. I love a Sagittarius. Like, there's just something that really clicks with my, like, Aquarius sun and, like, Scorpio moon. Like, they're just always down. Like, I love a down ass bitch. Like, they're always down. Like, Sagittarians, always down. They're always, like, a bit optimistic, a bit nicer. They try to approach, the situation with the glass half full. I think that's kind of, like, where I love to, like, play or take from, because I can be a little moody. I can be a bit moody. But usually, no. Usually, I am a pretty, like... life is kind of how you see it. So it's like, try to see it nicer. I don't know. But then I also went hiking this morning with my friends, and that was marvelous. But I do think that I needed just to like chill and like really like me and Bae, like me and Bae, and I do think that's like having some form of a muse, or having someone that like kind of inspires you or helps you like come up with ideas just off of like what you're kind of like living or experiencing through is really, really beautiful. I kind of see my friends as that as well. Like if I feel like people should kind of, push you or like motivate you to like do something or like feel something. Like I feel like if I'm not feeling something, like what is the point at times? Like I like to feel. Get fucked. Like I genuinely like to feel. Also this like transition period where it's like spring summer 26. Arriba Charlie. I'm so hyped for her new album. I'm so hyped. Like I'm so hyped. I love La Charlie. But this is like also a lot of firsts for me. Like my first summer, my first spring without my mom. I lost the Casio she gifted me from Mexico on Friday. I haven't been trying to think a lot about it because it gets me really upset. Because I also I kind of took it from my dad as well, so it's like, damn, if you can't have her, I can't have it either. Like, get fucked. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't want to think too much about it. Also my like jade bracelet broke on Friday night as well, or Saturday morning. Which is also, that's a good omen. Like it's protected me from bad energy, and I really, really appreciate that, because like sometimes like, bitch, le temen al mono. Like there's snakes in your camp, my love. And so I feel like when those snakes are in your camp and like they're so close to you, it makes you like step back a little. Like, why are there snakes in my camp? Why are there snakes in my boot? Like, Taylor Swift is doing the soundtrack for Toy Story 5. Like, I'm kind of hyped for Toy Story 5. I do love Toy Story 4, but I also think like fuck Disney. But like the concept of Toy Story is genuinely like mwah. Like Monsters Inc. top. Like that's big mama. Like that's big mama. Like for me and like my Pixar ranking, like I'm sorry, but I also really fuck with Brave. Like, Brave is so, like, mwah. Like, Brave... So, we went camping last weekend because I love camping. Like, we go out in the middle of the mountains and it's just chill and it's like, mwah. But my nephew, he had a bow and arrow, and I was like, you're literally brave. Like, you're literally brave. Like, Brave is such a cool movie. Like, she's independent. She saves herself. They, like, turn into bears. Kind of love. I also think like Monsters Inc. So we have Monsters Inc., Brave, top 3, I'm gonna have to give it a Finding Nemo. It kind of makes me really cry. Also, speaking of cry, I have seen The Sheep's Detective. I cried in like the time where they're trying to explain death to the lambs, where their Aquarius, the winter lamb. I cried when that baby was coming up. I cried when in the scene where they're trying to escape. I cried there. I also cried at the end when they go and she names and Lily. When I find out the reason why her name is Lily, and then also when they go at the end and like Lily names him George. When she names a fucking winter lamb George, I'm about to cry. Like that is so. Like I was just crying. I was like, I miss my mom. Like this movie is sad, but it's genuinely so good. There's also like Obsession. I also saw Obsession. I kind of was like, wait, I kind of see her in me, but she really was just like an unmedicated diva. Like she was genuinely just experiencing these things for the first time, and like she really did not have like that much. Like this her boyfriend was like also very codependent in a way. Like it was not helping both of them, but the ending crazy. I feel so like, whoa, like waking up and being like, oh, like damn, wait until you see what's in the kitchen, because she had her friend. That scene was so crazy before it happened. Like it was a jump scare for real. Like that movie is mwah. But backroom viewings is this Wednesday. I'm so hyped. Like I'm so hyped. Like I need to see this Backrooms. Like I need to see. But I've just been really taking time to, one, like my routines were really being affected just by my ADHD, to be honest. Like I either need to be on meds or I really need to stick to my routines and like constantly be doing my meditation and constantly be doing my boxing, or else like we need to get that medication, bae. Like I do think that I have kind of found this like way of calming down my very sporadic excitement that I can have. Like I can be like a little fucking dog. But I also have learned that I have a very bad like and like I was like telling Alfredo this. I was like, when I get like when I think about going out, or like when like people are like, let's go out, and it's like the day of, I get like nervous. I get like I want to throw up, and he's like, you have anxiety. Like that's just anxiety. I was like, that's real. Like that's real. But I do think that like you are the controller. Like you are like you choose what you feel. So, you know, RuPaul does say like feelings aren't real. So I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna choose the happy ones. I'm gonna like try to like, because I am a firm believer like no thinking. Like if you tell yourself no thinking while you're like overthinking, it genuinely does help. Like when you're meditating, no thinking. When you're feeling very anxious, I'm dead ass just like no thinking, and like I'll just focus on whatever it is. But lately I've realized that like when I have a big task ahead of me, or like when there's a lot of things I need to do, like I start getting very anxious and like I don't know where to start. So what I kind of have been doing is like, it's really silly, but I'll just like close my eyes and I'll just like breathe in, breathe out, and then be like, okay, just do this, the first task that comes to mind, do it for 5 minutes, or like follow the list 5 minutes, because it is a thing where like I think my anxiety has gotten worse after my mom's passing, to where a lot of things just kind of don't make sense to me to do. like it just seems bogus at times to do a lot of things that usually you do to make your parents proud. So for me, like of course I want to make my dad proud, but it's like my mom was kind of like my sunshine. like my mom was kind of like the brightest star for me. So now it's like, now that some time has passed where I've kind of healed a bit, I can have this like introspection. I can look inward and see like, okay, some of these habits or some of this anxiety is genuinely just due to my mom's passing, and it not necessarily I have to move on from this, but I have to realize that these like this current present moment is not like, it is not as bad, or is not, you know, it's not so bad. It's only this way because of you know, your foundation being a little cracked. Like, I think this is also like something that I'm kind of like dealing with, is like being such a big family that our mom was like our glue, and like she was like everything that kind of just kept all of us together. So now it's kind of like it's really up to us and like how we all work, or how we all click and make the effort to hang out. And at times, like, there's times where I think I think it's really difficult when it's one-sided, or when it's like not unconditional. I feel like growing up or having unconditional love from your siblings or from your family, it can just be a little like, oh damn, like I'd rather hang out with people who actually love me unconditionally. Like, God forbid, call me crazy, but I want to hang out with people who actually, you know, feel 100% about me and will like always be there, and I can say anything to, because I'm a very intense bitch. Like, if I can't tell you like, oh, I'm feeling this way, and I feel like, and it being like the craziest thought, and like you actually not being freaked out about it, like I genuinely love you for that. But I think when I have snakes in the camp and I can't go up to, it's like, damn, like I don't want to live like this. Like, I'll rather journal than talk to you. So that's kind of like this transition has been feeling like. I've also just been really, really centered around my health and my like home. Because like having a home is very interesting, because like living alone, I really have to make sure that there's like a flow, or else like the dishes won't get done, the dishwasher won't be disposed, my laundry, or like I have to do like they're like, it's kind of just like growing, and it's kind of beautiful. Like I kind of love it. Like, I genuinely do really love how I've managed to kind of build my friendships, like my relationship, my family. Now it's kind of like these things just kind of fall, or like kind of like develop and grow as we get older. So like that's kind of beautiful. Like, you can see, like I was seeing last year where I was in June, and it's like sometimes comparing yourself from where you were last year is useless, because one, it's just 1 year. And in your head it's like, oh damn, like that's a whole year. That's really nothing. Like, a year is really nothing. I think like a really bad habit that I have is comparing myself, and it's something that like developed when I was like in middle school, because I was like chunky and I was like brown and I was like, you know, like gay. So I was just like, oh shit, like either comparing myself to make me like cooler, fit in. So that kind of just, as I get older, like that kind of goes into like your job and like what you wear, and like what you do and shit like that. But like, I'm gonna hold my hand, please, because we all need this. Like, we're all gonna die. And it's gonna be like this fucking AI shit, it's gonna be sooner than later. But we're all like there is no reason why we should compare ourselves to like what we see on one. Like, this is something that we know. This is something that we all know, and we just consciously like allow it to like dictate how we feel. Like, I think something that I have a really bad like habit of doing is allowing my feelings and my emotions dictate my day. Because it's like, you can choose what you want to think. You can choose what your brain is like kind of processing through you, and you can choose which thoughts to block. So I like really, 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 really like focus, and like I focus and like pon el ojo en la bala to like, oh, speaking of, solo las más dos, loba. Like, solo las más dos, I love Miss Taboo, duh, like that's my winner. The Sales Fab, Hola Mami, that's my winner. La Kylie's, that's my winner. Guadalupe Juana, that is Big Mama. That is like my winner of the winner. Then we have Raga. Then we have I think that's it. Yeah. La de Chile. Hit a Mistake. Love Hit a Mistake. Love. She looked like a pink little furry. Love. Speaking of furries, Bunny, yesterday I was watching a 44-minute clip of New Jeans like performing, because look, Like, this is how you know, like, damn bitch, like, you really choose violence. Like, why are you willingly choosing to watch a 44-minute live, like, clip package of all of New Jeans' performance from Attention to Supernatural? Like, sure, do you want to, like, what is going on? Like, do you also want to watch Honey, like, crying at the dome when she, like, had her I made it moment? Like, do you just choose violence? But sometimes it's like, I'll put Mon Laferte again, like Flaco. I love Flaco. Like, mwah, 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 mwah. Love Flaco. Like, there's just something about just, I love being an emotional ass bitch. Like, I love, like, I'm tapping into my, like, electronic, like, techno beats because it's summer and, like, you know, like, we can't always, like, music is frequency, so I have been working on that. But let me give you a good old, like, music update because, like, I've been gone a little, and I'm sorry, I was a little nervous in the beginning because, like, we kind of missed the plot, but, like, we have, like, thank you. And thank you for your patience. I have had a lot of, like, patience given to me throughout this, like, period, and thank you. Sorry, I had an acai bowl. Alfredo wanted an acai bowl, so we were like, well, let's go get an acai bowl. But making me burp. But I do think patience is, like, one of the most important, like, it's just one of the most important things that you can give a human. Like, there's honestly, like, I do think, like, urgency and, like, you know, like, be on time, whatever, is important, but I'm like, there's more time than life. Like, I'm sorry, like it's chill, like, it's genuinely so chill. But I do think that I do have to work on being on time, or, like, not, see, this is my ADHD. Like, I'll get ready last minute and then I'll be late. Like, this morning I was supposed to be about 5:30, but I was like, I have 10 minutes, and then those 10 minutes it was 5:40, and I was like, I can get ready in 10 minutes. Those turned into 10 minutes. I was in the shower getting out. Alfredo was like, oh, I'm here. So it's like, if you would have maybe gotten up those 10 minutes prior, you would have been ready. But it's chill. We still made it on time. Everything is okay. Like, that's also a reminder. Everything is okay. I feel like, so, like, in Majorlandia, welcome to Majorlandia. Majorlandia is, like, that's where I reside. Like, that's a bad bitch city. Like, Majorlandia is like, oh, like, this is a bad bitch city. Like, you wanna hang out in Majorlandia. Like, you want to sit by the creek with, like, a couple trees, maybe by the ocean, maybe you want to go hike the mountains. In Majorlandia, we have that for you. But I do think that I'm not a dictator. Like, I don't think that we should tell bitches how to live. Like, I don't think, me and my, like, relationships, I don't enjoy a what are you doing like, question. Like, I don't enjoy that. Like, why do you care? Like, don't tell me what you, like, don't. Like, I think, like, Life 360, I'm like, like, that, like, location is different. Life 360, I'm just like, what's going on? Like, do you really need to know what my phone percentage is at? Do you really need to know if I'm exceeding the limit? Like, I'm just an Aquarius sun through and through, you know? So and also found out my mom was a Gemini. Since I don't know none of their birthdays, I'm like, I don't know your signs, but she was a Gemini. Like, of course my mom was a Gemini. So, love Gemini. Roshni, my niece. Mwah, 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 mwah. But, as I was saying, sorry. Majorlandia is like, so we have this set of rules where you have to really try to, like, find some form of, like, life fulfillment, you know? And it's not necessarily go and find your true like, you know, do this crazy dream. No, I think I am also a firm believer of whatever you're doing at the moment, like, you have to be, like, present and, like, just focus, and, like, everything else will align if you are present and focused on what you're doing right now, because those are the times where I've most, like, felt aligned, or the most had an idea. Like, I was working out, and I didn't have, like, a creator's block. I wouldn't say that. I just genuinely didn't feel it in me. Like, there was just something in me that I did not feel like communicating. Like I said, there were snakes in the camp, and sometimes when I talk too much, it's like, you don't need to talk too much. So I didn't want to talk too much, but I realized that this gives me fulfillment. Like, this brings me joy. Like, just speaking to you, you listening to what I'm saying, like, just having someone to, like, be patient with me. And, like, you know, we have, like, a connection. Like, you've known me since I was 18, 19. Like, we have a rapport. Like, I have to kind of keep going to this because it's like, well, you're 23, like, what's going on? Like, do you have a boy feed? Do you, like, what are you doing? Like, what are you creating? Have you drawn anything? Like, have you written anything? Like, what's going on in Manny Rico's life? I feel like I have those questions for myself too. Like, like, I ask myself those questions too. And I'll be like, oh, I'll do it. And then I won't get to do it. And it's like, damn, bitch, do you need the medication? Like, do you need to get medicated? Like, do you think that would help you? But then it's also like, I was listening to Plain Jane and Crystal Meth's podcast episode, and they were saying how Crystal got medicated, and I was like, okay, that's kind of nice. But I'm just like, what if I get addicted? Like, I have addictive genes. Like, new jeans, new hair, new teeth, no me. I love new jeans, but I have addictive, like, genes. So it's like, ooh. But I do think that we have to ask us these questions, because if you are a person who likes to create and, like, who likes to kind of, like, you know, constantly be in the go, or, like, constantly be thinking or constantly be creating, you do have to have some form of, like, okay, well, what are we feeling? How did this make us feel? What is currently going on? And right now, with the full moon in Sagittarius, and this, like, major ass blue moon, like two full moons in May, is like mwah, 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 Sagittarius at that, like, you need to write a letter to the moon. So I did this last night. I wrote her a letter. I was just like, I wrote her in Spanish because I was talking to her about giving my mom a hug. So, like, my mom couldn't read English, so I'm like, okay, well, she'll at least read it in Spanish, you know. But I also asked her for, like, to love the people who love me, give me health, like, you know, creativity, calmness, passion. I feel like a lot of those things really, like, fuel me, and I always just not necessarily want more, but those are things that we have to manifest, and we have to, like, call out for in order to receive, and in order to, like, create into our reality. And I am, like, one of those bitches that I have to see it visually, and it's like, at times, like, I feel really, like, lost, and I feel really like damn, like, what am I supposed to be doing? And that got really worse with my mom with my mom passing. And because for me, I was just like, well, at least I have my mom. Like, she was kind of always just like, you're okay, like, do whatever you want. She was like, do whatever you want. And that just gave me the most, like, security, and just the comfiest blanket you could ever think of at times. And now I'm just like, okay, well, I have to really grasp this reality. And it's, like, really awful. Like, I've experienced death. Like, my favorite uncle passed also, like, 2 weeks ago, and that was also kind of tough because he was, like, my favorite uncle. And it's like, this was also my mother's brother, so he also died of, like, he just got really depressed after she died, and that just kind of worsened his health. And I'm just like, my mom had such an impact and such a love on others that it's like, you really have to bask that in, and, like, just see how valuable and important human connections are. So that's really what has fueled me as well to, like, really branch out and, like, cultivate relationships, even though I have been under this nonverbal spell and it has been pretty bad. I have been trying my hardest to, like, text back or try to, like, be there for people, but at times it's like, damn, bitch, like, I'm barely there for myself. Like, I'm barely there for me. But I do think that when we try, like, there is a beauty in trying. There is a beauty in, like, sending a text. There's a beauty in genuinely just trying. Like, I think that's all that matters to me. Like, just try. Like, all I care about is if you try. Like, just try. Just try to connect. Just try to, like, create a connection, because you genuinely never know who needs it. Like, there are times where I wish, you know, like, I've been without friends for a while, and then when I started having all my friends and having my, you know, beautiful connections, you realize that, like, oh, damn, like, it was literally me. I was a problem. Like, it was up to me to, like, also kind of put my ego aside, because Aquarius sun will have an ego. Like, there will be an ego that you need to put aside to make a lot of things work. Like I'm one of those bitches that's like, if you don't text me, I'm not gonna text you. If you don't want to hang out, I'm not gonna hang out. But that, like, people's brains don't work the same way that yours does. And also that is a bad, like, I feel like that's like a negative connotation to it, because it kind of just starts this like resentment cycle that it's like, you did this, so I'm gonna do that. You did this. Like, no, bitch. Do things that come from your heart. Do things that come from within, like, if with intention. Like, don't do something just to like piss someone off, or just to like get back, or whatever. Like when you love someone, or like when you want to create a friendship, or you want to cultivate this friendship or this relationship, you have to put your ego aside, and you have to just be like, whatever, like, whatever, like, whatever, like, whatever, like, do what you do. I'll just, you know, I'll do what comes from within, what comes from my heart. And, you know, I think that's also what I'm learning, is like, I don't always have to perform. I don't always have to give. I don't always have to like, you know, keep everything at 100. I can just chill. Like, I can just chill. So I've been practicing a lot of that too. Like, I want to also receive. And it's not that I don't ever receive. It's just that I'm always at 1,000, and I feel like at times, like, that can be a bit intense. I think that can be a bit intense, and like, it doesn't allow others to jump in, you know. I think that's like a bad habit, is like cutting people off, or like overly talking. Like, when I get excited, I'll just talk a lot, but it's like, damn, like, maybe I am also in the spectrum. Like, maybe I also need to get my autism tested. Like, what, like, that's also another thing. Like, what if, like, getting my autism tested to let me know, like, what level or, like, what type? That might actually be interesting, because there are, or OCD, like, maybe, like, there's something up here. Like, just unmedicated and sexy, like, but I think we have to kind of, like, really see our behavior, because as we get older, it would only get, like, a bit worse, you know? But I'm really grateful that you have tuned in and you have listened. Welcome to Majorlandia. I think we were kind of everywhere today, everywhere all at once. This was like a brain dump. Welcome to Majorlandia. Like, genuinely, I appreciate your patience. I've just been existing. I've just been giggling and laughing and loving, and just like, really kind of like 23-year-old Manny, like, had a little adulting lock-in, where I really think it's very valuable for me to set and like these routines and set what I want, because there's just a lot of like newness right now, and there's a lot of like fresh juice in my mind that is kind of like motivating me to see where I want to kind of go still, and what I want to do. And it's really fun, but it's also like, my ass is really bad at like, okay, so I still have to do a video, I still have to do this, but I was like, I had a rush of motivation, and like, I just got some inspo ideas for videos, and like, just stuff like that. It allows me to know that, okay, I'm actually doing what I need to do, because I'm also getting fulfilled like creatively with like brainstorming. And it's like, that is like a key that is really important. It's like, when you're present and like you're focused on what the day is, you will also have a rush of like newness and a flow of new ideas, because you're not constantly in the past, or you're not constantly overthinking about, you know, anxious about the future. You're allowing your mind to kind of just like go with the flow, and it'll kind of just like work the cycle. I sound crazy as hell, but like, that, this is what my brain is kind of like processing and thinking right now. But thank you. I have to show you my shoes. Look how cute. Look how cute they are. Like, they're so, like, I love them. But have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for listening. See you soon.